Amazon has an AI image recognition tool called Rufus to recommend products to customers based on their search history and needs. Last video, I talked about optimizing your product details and listing for Rufus. In this video, we're going to talk about optimizing your image for Amazon's image recognition tool. We'll discuss how to use Amazon AI Rekognition tool to audit your images, 2, image optimization hacks, and 3, a free tool for AI review of your image, all with the goal of optimizing your images to be recommended by Rufus to your customers.
My name is Zane and I'm from LandingCube. We help sellers easily and quickly create landing pages for off Amazon advertising on Google, TikTok, and Facebook.
All right, so let's get into it. Starting with Amazon AI Rekognition. Amazon has AI Rekognition they use to analyze your images in their effort at recommended products to their customers. This tool can be accessed by signing up for Amazon Web Services. AWS costs, but I do have a free tool for you guys at the end of this video. But this is the Amazon Rekognition tool, pretty comprehensive actually. It can do so much stuff. It has integrations with the APIs. It analyzes your images in so much detail. Face liveliness, face detection and analysis, text detection, custom labels, like so many different things. But basically, here's what it does. So let's say you have your main image. It analyzes that image and it gives it a confidence score based on this percentage here. So as you can see here, it analyzes this image and it sees that there's a female, 100%. It's smiling, or she's smiling rather, 100%, happy, 97.4%. And that confidence interval, or that confidence score, is the AI's assessment of what it thinks the image is and reflects how likely it will recommend the product to its customer. So here is another example. So by the way, guys, these slides were actually shared by Matt Costin from productopinion.com. I highly recommend you check him out. He has some great services for Amazon sellers, but shout out to Matt Costin here. Anyways, so this is an example of a passport and card holder. And here is Amazon Web Services or Amazon Rekognition reviewing this card holder and coming up with a confidence score of what it thinks the image is. So it's got accessories at 99.8%, text at 98.3%, passport at 82.5%, credit card 66.9%. And it's pretty accurate. I mean, that is basically what this image is. But notice how in this image that the text is actually kind of covering the product itself. If we move this text up, like this, now it's not covering the image, every single confidence score goes up. So I'll give you an example. So here the wallet is 71.2% when the text is covering the product. But here, when the text is not covering the product, it is now 72.5% instead of 71.2%. Similarly, passport went from 82.5 to 84.5. And same thing with wallet and so on and so forth. All of this added up to roughly about 11% more confidence. And this increase in the confidence score may result in Rufus recommending your product over the competitor's product. By the way, guys, if you like this kind of content, make sure you like and subscribe. Okay, so let's move on to some image hacks that you can implement right away. So first hack, make sure that you are using the proper avatars as your target market. Amazon Rekognition reviews the avatar as well and assesses it. And as you can see here, it reviews it right down to the emotion. So here's a brand that has 2 people in the image, and it does a really good job of assessing what the image is of. So it looks like a face, 99.9%, got that 100% correct. Appears to be male, yes it is. Age range, 28 to 36 years old. I'd probably agree with that too. Smiling, 80.4%. Appears to be happy, 99%. And even more than that, like it gets into a lot of detail right down to the emotion. So it's highly effective. So what that means is you need to use an avatar that really represents your target market. So if you're selling, let's say, golf products, it makes sense to use an upper middle class male, probably 30 years or older, and so on. Or if you're selling gaming products, use an avatar that's maybe of a teenager or early 20s wearing, let's say, a sweatshirt or a headset or something like that. It also recognizes text too. So even if the text is not legible to the actual viewers, so for example, there's some text down here was circled in yellow, and in that text it says perfect for Apple fanboys. Now, this product, in my opinion, doesn't really have anything to do with Apple, but nonetheless, it might have some correlation based on the market research done, and it's kind of hidden. So I, as the customer or the viewer, can't actually read it, but AWS or Amazon Rekognition recognizes it immediately. So in theory, and this is speculation, guys, I'm not sure this is 100% correct, you can secretly put in words that are relevant to Rufus and your target market, and the viewer won't see it. It won't clutter the image, and the AI will be able to recognize it and kind of use that in its assessment of what's in the image. Again, speculative. I'm not entirely sure that is 100% effective or accurate to do, but it does recognize text that even the viewer cannot see. But nonetheless, make sure the really relevant text is very clear. Notice how the P is covered in this passport text. And what does it review the text as? Well, it reviews the text as passport without that first P. I will let you figure out what that sounds like. Don't want to get flagged by YouTube, but that is basically what it's doing. And what ended up happening is that because it doesn't see passport as the text, it doesn't review it as the word passport, which may influence its ability to assess the image properly. Now, AWS does cost money to use, but I'm going to give you a free tool to accomplish the same thing. And alongside this image optimization, you'll need to optimize your PPC, and you can learn to do that exceptionally well with our free book.
If you want to learn more on how you can optimize Amazon PPC, you can get a free copy of our ebook, The Ultimate Guide to Amazon Ads, Advanced Tactics and Best Practices. This book has received a 4.8 out of 5-star rating on Amazon and has helped beginners and advanced sellers alike. Click the link in the description below to sign up to our emailing list and receive a free copy.
All right, guys. So the free tool I have for you is called imagecheck.com. It's actually from Product Opinion as well. So once again, shout out to Product Opinion and Matt Costan, who is the founder and CEO of it. The link to Image Check will be in the description below. So this is the Image Check. So basically, I'm going to show you what it looks like. So you browse your files and you want to upload an image that you want to audit it. So this is an image of a grill. This is an Amazon main hero image, and let's find out how well it does at recognizing what it is. So we're going to do item detection, and as you can see here, really high level of confidence for our barbecue, cooking, food, grilling, cooktop. Well, cooktop is pretty low. It's 60%, but I honestly don't really think that cooktop is as accurate of a product description as barbecue is. So I would say that this is pretty good. Electrical device, yes. Appliance, yes. A meat and steak, it gets it all. It's pretty good at what it does. Let's try another one with text this time. Okay, it got the items down pretty well. There's a burger, it recognizes that. Food, barbecue, cooking, grilling. I'm surprised it said brunch, but that's still relevant though. People might be searching the keyword brunch, and it's a good way to actually get ranked for something else other than directly what the product is. Meal device, electrical device, appliance. Toaster is actually incorrect. So this image is pretty good, I would say. So it is showing up for toaster, but unfortunately that is not going to be relevant to this picture for the customer, because no one accidentally types in toaster when they're looking for a barbecue grill. At least I don't think they do. But nonetheless, it is pretty accurate at what reasons out the image to be. And it's got a pretty low confidence interval for toaster, so you're probably not going to be recommended for the keyword toaster by Amazon Rekognition for people looking for a toaster. Let's do a text in this. So it gets the text down pretty much perfectly, right? So this word right here is sizzle. It got sizzle here. Experience the sizzle. It's all right there. Honestly, all of this is completely correct. It got everything right on this, and I think text is probably one of the easier ones for it to do. But I want to show you where sometimes the Amazon Rekognition services can be fooled a little bit. So I'll give you an example of that. So this is a children's stroller, and we're going to do an item detection. So yeah, it gets that it's a stroller, but it also thinks with very high confidence that it's a lawn mower. It's obviously not a lawnmower. You definitely don't want this thing showing up for a lawnmower by Amazon Rekognition services. So it's quite possible that maybe this image can change. How do you change it? Well, this image doesn't have product packaging on it. If it did, maybe that would influence the way the Amazon Web Services or Amazon Rekognition tool would assess it, or maybe a different angle of this image. But you got to play around with it to make sure that it gets reviewed properly. Now, this is the free tool, so I do want to kind of put this caveat in that maybe it's not as effective at Amazon Rekognition itself. Obviously, Amazon is a very powerful company that has the best developers possible, and they might just have a better tool, and it may not confuse this for a stroller. So play around with the image a little bit, take different angles, try product packaging, and just include things to make sure that Amazon Web Services or Amazon Rekognition tool gets a very good understanding of what your product image is.
And if you don't have a proper landing page or a website, this is where we can help you big time at LandingCube. We'll help you set up the page very quickly and easily, so check us out here. If you're looking to build a landing page or collect emails to build your brand audience, check out LandingCube. We're a landing page builder for all your off-Amazon marketing needs, such as Google, TikTok, and Facebook. Click the link in the description below for a free 21-day trial. And that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Until then, happy selling.